Good morning, everybody. It's good to be with you today and to be in the Psalms together. We've looked over the last several Tuesdays and Thursdays at truth in the Psalms about who God is, what he's done, who we are because of what he's done, because of who he is, and then the overflow of all that into how we should live. So who is God? What has he done? Who am I? How should I live? And we've been thinking about 5 specific choices of living out of that truth. I will trust, I will pray, I will praise, I will tell others, and I will obey. This week we're looking at the call to trust God in the Psalms, and I want to just look at one of the greatest Psalms to do that is Psalm 16, a great reminder of how all those truths kind of fold together. And I just want to quote it to you, and then I want to show you a way that you could let that truth kind of pop out to you, all those things that we've just talked about. So this is Psalm 16. Keep me safe, O God, for in you I take refuge. I say to the Lord, you are my Lord. Apart from you, I have no good thing. As for the holy people in the land, they are the noble ones in whom is all my delight. Those who run after other gods will suffer more and more. I will not pour out libations of blood to them or take up their names on my lips. For you alone, Lord, are my portion, my cup. You have made my lot secure. The boundary lines have fallen for me in pleasant places. Surely I have a delightful inheritance. I praise the Lord who counsels me. Even at night, my heart instructs me. I will keep my eyes always on the Lord. With him at my right hand, I will not be shaken. Therefore, my heart is glad and my tongue rejoices. My body will also rest secure, because you will not abandon me to the grave, nor will you let your faithful one see decay. You have made known to me the paths of life. You fill me with joy in your presence, with eternal pleasures at your right hand. Now, I want to show you something here that will kind of help maybe. And then you can take different colors to highlight these specific things we're looking for. So let's say that you use green to represent who God is, and then you use yellow to represent what he has done, and then maybe use orange to represent who I am, and then use blue to represent what I will do out of the overflow of all that truth. So let's just walk through and see how this pops out to us. So first of all, we're asking God to do something. We're asking him to keep us safe, but we're proclaiming that he is someone. He is my God. Right? So then I have a choice to make out of that truth. For you, in you, I take refuge. And I'm also proclaiming that God is my refuge. You see how this kind of starts flowing? I have another choice to make. I'm going to say something to God. I'm going to say to the Lord, you are my Lord. And I'm going to believe that apart from him, I have no good thing. But I'm also proclaiming that he is my Lord and that he is good enough. You alone are good, so I don't have to look elsewhere for satisfaction. Then you can think about the people that are living that way. I say of the holy people who are in the land, and this because of who God is and what he's done. This is who we are. We are holy people. We are noble ones set apart for his purposes. And they are the noble ones in whom is all my delight. This is something that I choose to do. I choose to delight and gathering with God's people, and we've even seen the preciousness of that as some of the restrictions have come recently, how much we love and long to be with God's people. Those who run after other gods will suffer more and more. There's no other God, no idol in our life can provide the satisfaction, the goodness of God. So we have another choice. We're not going to sacrifice to such gods or take their names on our lips. We're going to trust in God alone. And we go on to see that the Lord, you alone are my portion, you're my cup, you've made my lot secure. This is who he is, and actually also what he has done. He is the God who gives and secures. The boundary lines have fallen for me in pleasant places. This is who I am. Have a joyful life, a delightful inheritance. All right, and then we can go on, and we have a choice then out of that. We can praise the Lord. And what does the Lord do? He counsels us, right? Even at night, my heart instructs me. It's not something that I'm doing in my heart alone. It's God using that time in the night to speak to my heart as I choose to put him as my counsel and not trust anything else. And so there's another choice. I keep my eyes always on the Lord, and this is true of me when that happens with him at my right hand. I will not be shaken. It's a choice, but it's also a reality. I will not be shaken. Therefore, my heart is glad, and out of the overflow of the gladness of my heart, my tongue will rejoice. That's what I'm going to do. And my body will also rest secure, but that's also who I am. These are choices to realize who I am because of what God's done, because of who he is. And then this ends with this incredible list of things that God has done. Because you will not abandon me the realm of the dead, nor will you let your faithful one see decay. You make known to me the paths of life. Pull this up a little bit. You fill me with joy in your presence, with eternal pleasures at your right hand. This is an amazing, amazing reality that we see here of who God is, what he's done, who I am, and how I should live. And it just pops off the page. And here's something I did before as an example. You can have that then. You can print it out. And this is, I just want to end with this truth here. This statement here, a mitchum of David, it's actually Psalm 16, and there's 56 through 60, Psalm 56 through 60 are also given that title. It could just be a music term, but some scholars believe it means engraving or covering. And they are all psalms that have to do with times in David's life where he was in danger. And God engraved some incredible truth about who he was onto David's heart in that time. And God can do the same even in this hard time that we're in right now. And we can know him and trust him like never before. I'm going to put in the comments below a link to Shane and Shane's video, Psalm 16, the fullness of joy. And I hope it encourages you as we seek to live out who we are in him. God bless.